And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Out wide left, it's Simmons. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're...
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thurman. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will now get its first chance with the football. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick give. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to pass, it's Ballard. Throws to the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. At that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Left side is Henderson. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds his man. It's Hudson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Turns it upfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he added the extra point. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Second and long here. Back to pass, it's Ballard. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. They'll pounce on the loose ball in the end zone, stop the drive, and it'll be a touchback. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to throw, it's Ballard. Rushes on, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looks it in. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Direct snap. It's Henderson. The pitch. Turning it on. He's got the first down. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. On the ride. He'll pitch it. Nice move there. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He'll toss it. Got the first down. Here's a little room. Elevates over his man. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moving the pocket, it's Ballard. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Right down the gut of the field. The 20, the inside, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the B.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. From deep, it's Martin. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Quarterback changing the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Throws for the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On the direct snap, it's Francis. He'll toss it. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, here on the Red Raiders sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Got some green grass. He's got enough. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He'll pitch it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Long way to go on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ballard. Throws to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the tight end, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. Just steamrolling the defense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Now the toss. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Now the toss. Got the first down. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. Quick toss. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the tight end. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out wide left, it's Dalton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Ballard. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 20 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And the returner is stopped. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Motion from the back. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're all over him. Caught. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Martin. Maybe a crease. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
And how about this, though, man? Picking up right where they left off, putting up points, being explosive, being a threat. You thought at half maybe the defense would come up with some answers. So far, 1st drive, no answers to be found.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then you...
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells to fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Pressure coming and a good boot here by the punter. Searching for space. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Back to throw, it's Hammond. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Hauls in the deep ball. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. It's caught. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The fake wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Hand it to the back. Down he goes.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Swings it out to the flat. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. The kick is on its way. He fields the punt in his own end zone. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Special teams proving to be special. So much for putting your heels on the 10 and not going backwards. He didn't want to just let that go. He grabbed it and took it to the house.
And when you got that kind of ability, I will give you the green light. Absolutely. You just catch it and you just go. He does the refs 10-yard line, 5-yard line, 1-yard line. When you do that, it's all gravy.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, sees some running room. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Out wide right, it's Henderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. first down will open up the final period. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to slam in. And he's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Thurman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Got him downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Second and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Thurman. Turns it on in midfield. Turns on the Jets. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Thurman.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and getting the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He's changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Red Raiders, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Gonna look downfield again. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Left side, it's Barney. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. 2nd and 10 here. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Hammond. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out. Bought a little time, lets it go. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Under pressure, he'll throw it. Turns it upfield.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.